Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for the alphabet 10p's. I'll show you the progress that we've already made. Starting with 2018, the first year these were issued, so every letter of the alphabet has something quintessentially British on it. So we've got Angel and North, Bond, Cricket, English Breakfast, Fish and Chips. We are missing, I think it's 4 now, D and G. Got a whole panel there. R and T on those last pages, which would be lovely to finish the first ever book, to be fair, if we do manage it. 2019 though, we've got quite a bit more work. We've got the letters C, E, G, we've got L, M, J, O, R, V and U, so plenty more to find for that book. So what we'll do now is get into the coins. So before we get into the questions then, just a quick few messages. Again, I hope that you and your family are all safe and well and continue to be so that way for the foreseeable. Hopefully we'll be through what we're going through at the moment very, very soon. Again, in terms of the videos, I'm very lucky I've managed to record in advance a number of weeks, so I'm not in need of getting coins for quite some time now. However, I did take the decision, I had coins that I was earmarking to do for this week's live stream, but I thought it's prudent and sensible to use them for future videos to help with the longevity, obviously not knowing how long we're going to be in this predicament and how long it'll be before my bank can start taking cash orders again. So I've still got a live stream planned for Sunday, so still tune in 6 o'clock as usual, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So with that being said, let's get into some questions then. WizKid says, sorry if this is a bit personal, but what part of England do you live in? I live in Hampshire, in Basingstoke. I used to be very cagey about it, but my PO box is in Basingstoke. I think you've all twigged that I'm in or around Basingstoke, so there we go. Kevin Bromage says, how much does it cost to visit the Mint? The Royal Mint tour itself is pretty cheap. I think it's under £20 with the Strike Hero, I think. Strike Hero is about £6.50, £6.90. Obviously it's closed at the moment until further notice, but hopefully they'll be up and running very, very soon again. But yeah, it's not the most expensive. It's probably the travel that's going to be the most expensive, depending if you're flying, training, driving, whatever. But definitely worth it if you've never been, and if you've been before and you're worried about going again and getting bored, you'll learn something new, I guarantee it. Oh, we got one. First one down. M for Macintosh. Holy Toledo. What year have we got? 2018. Smashing stuff. More like that, please. Butterfly's Uniqueness says, hi there, love the videos. My question is, what kind of job do you do for a living when you aren't doing the videos? Great work, keep going. I don't talk about my work at the moment. I talk about my previous jobs. I've worked as a bank manager. I worked up from being a cashier all the way up to a bank manager. But prior to that, it was jobbing jobs whilst I was at school or university and retail mainly. But yeah, I think it's my choice to keep what I do now to myself, but I do work full-time, 9 to 5, in addition to doing the videos. One Wheel Shane says, do you want to build a snowman? Still living rent-free in Deadpool's head. Okay, sure. I don't like the snow, to be fair. I don't like snow. Sarah Tosland says, if they did a set of coins on Steam, what would your choices for each eligible coin and why? On Steam? As in, what comes out of a kettle? I don't understand the question. Let me know in the comments if you had the decision over they were going to pick designs of coins on Steam, or like Steam engines maybe. Steam engines. I think that must be the path you're leading me down here. The Steam designs of coins. It's not going to be different brands of kettles, is it? Or tea and coffee. Yeah, it's got to be just, I guess, trains, planes. No, there weren't steam planes, were there? I should edit this video a bit more. Paul Lingard says, hi Christopher, here's a question for you. Why can't I find Beatrix Potter Anniversary 50p? It's become my Olympic wrestling. Oh no. Well, I hope you found it, much like I have found my Olympic wrestling. It is actually quite a popular coin. It's a desirable coin. Not only is it the first in the annual sets of the Beatrix Potter, it's sort of like the headlining one, if you ask me, because although we get a Peter Rabbit every year, that that's the Beatrix Potter coin, which is the bit for the Beatrix Potter set. And now that they have finished it, launched the last Peter Rabbit, which I assume means the last Beatrix Potter. I imagine that's going to would have an impact on the price of that coin, one way or another. But yeah, I mean, they've been in circulation since 2016 now. That's 4 years for collectors to nab them and stash them and store them, or retailers to nab them and sell them and to collectors. So yeah, every now and again you will get a bogey coin. I mean, it's been Olympic wrestling for me for quite a while, but now, thankfully, I'm not going to be stuck on Olympic wrestling for the foreseeable. Breakerman says, got into coin collecting when I was 13 and found a Roman coin in a ploughed field. 63 now, still fascinated. Wow, what an amazing story. I wonder if you still got the coin. If you still got the coin, how cool would that be? Grossi says, when are you going to do your back in carrying all the coins? I mean, I use a suitcase with wheels, so it probably won't affect me too much. I wouldn't have thought so. It's more lifting the suitcase is probably what's going to do my back in more than anything else. Corey Deluxe says, I've always wondered what you do with all your 2017 Shields and 2008 Britannia 50p coins. Do you keep them in case they become over face value and put them back in circulation? Love the videos, keep up the good work. They're already over face value. I keep them all. I can't remember how long it's been. It's been a long time that I've been keeping 2008 Britannias and 2017 Shields. I dread to think how many I must have in my collection. It's probably my most common UK coin in my collection is probably the 2008 Britannia. I would hazard a guess. Mr. Speccraft says, which coins from which country or region would you like to collect if you could get those coins easily? Oh, euros, 100%. Probably euros. There's so much variety in the euros, the years, the dates, the definitives, the commemoratives. I would love to be able to hunt through some euros. Srudin Vladok says, do you collect banknotes? Do you have some? Good luck, everybody. I don't go out of my way to buy banknotes. Some people have been very kind as to send in banknotes to the PO box, which I do keep. But so yeah, I've got a bit of a stash of them. Nanny Sue Coinseeker says, my question is, what were you really into as a child, which you now think is silly? I don't know. I mean, the big thing when I was a kid was Star Wars, and I'm still massively into Star Wars. I guess the one thing I would look back on and think is quite silly is I was a bit of a picky eater, not the most picky eater on the planet, but I wasn't up for trying many new things. Whereas now I'll try anything as long as it's not seafood, because I'm not interested in that. But yeah, I think that's probably something that I did as a child that I think now is silly. But in terms of things that I was into, I don't know. I can't think of anything that stands out in my mind that I liked that I would look back and think is quite silly, other than obviously what I said about the food. Robert Whitehorn says, how far from the Mint do you live, and do you drive there yourself? It's about 1,200 kilometres away for you, and wish we could get there just the once. I would love to live close enough to take Sophie, your granddaughter, to the Mint here in Oz. Absolute stunning coins to bungle and collect. So that's a message to Absolute Coins, bungle and coins to collect, I think. I'm not too far away. I mean, it's a 2-hour drive for me, and yeah, I drive myself. So yeah, it's not too bad for me. It's all motorway, so it's just put the audiobook on and away I go. Guilo Alberto Gelfi says, hello Christopher, thank you for the videos. The snowman coin is a very nice design. Greetings from Germany. Well, thank you for watching. Mo Ali says, my question is, what order do you leave your coins in? Wish you all the best this year's coin hunt. So in the books, they're in date order from the first issue to the latest issue at the very end of the book. My world coins, or my pre-decimal coins, I've got them in denomination order. So the smallest denomination, then filtered by year, then by mint mark and whatever within that. And then obviously massive in the whole collection is all by country. I'm in the process of reorganizing because it's not 100% there, but that will take some time. Dan Howard says, was it you who bought the £1 million Edward VIII sovereign? I wish. And it also says, When can we see it? I wish that was me. My pockets are definitely not that deep though. Holy Toledo. Stephen Hollis says, great giveaway, Christopher. My question is, do you have any of the Australian $2, $1, 50 cents commemorative coins? I've got a few that were very kindly sent into the PO box or that I agreed trades with. I very, very rarely do trades, but this is a couple of people that I've known for a while, and we came to an agreement. But yeah, I've got a few, not many, but I'm always seeking more. Mediumship with a Purpose says, hi Christopher Collects, what are the latest 50p's into circulation? I don't know. Brexit. It's got to be Brexit. Brexit was the last one they circulated. We don't know about any others so far this year. 50 pence John says, haha, that's a cracking idea. I love that you guys signed up these, and it's what? Start that again. That's such a cracking idea. I love that you guys have signed up these, and that's it. I'm down in history. Oh, I see. That's because this is from the giveaway where the coin tubes and I had all signed the Snowman Bunk to give away. The question from 50 pence John was, how many of your signed circulation coins have that you know have shown up online? 5. So 2 were found by 2 different people in South Wales. 3 were found by someone in the Isle of Wight, and another one says 6. Another one turned up, but I haven't been able to figure out where that person is from. It'd be kind of cool to have a little map of the country and pinpoint on where in the country they turned up. We'll go for one more question. Darren Singleton says, I'd be snow grateful for the opportunity to get my hands on that coins. I'll show myself out. Very good, very good. Alfie Bray says, what do you think of the rectangular silver 50p from the Bulwark of Jersey? So I've seen pictures of it. I've seen it advertised in social media and whatever. Again, I try to step away from buying Territories coins because I know once I start doing it, it'll get all encompassing, and I will just have to keep buying them and buying, and I run out of money. So I've got to limit my collection somewhere. So it was always 50p's and £2, and then. But then it was silver proofs, and they look quite nice, and the bunks as well, along with the silver proofs. And then, I'm not going to buy £5 coins. But then they brought out Queen £5 coins. I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to have this. So yeah, then the bunk and the silver £5 coins. And I dread to think in the future, all it takes is one really good release to get someone like mine interest, and then mix that with the issue that I have a bit of a completionist complex. I have to have it all. I have to complete my collection. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. But anyway, I think I've answered enough questions for today. We'll get back to the coins. Oh, there we go. Holy Toledo, what a letter to find as well. A very, very desirable one. 2018 as well. Stunner. Well, there we go. That's our finds for today. We got a BM, very nice, and then we got a couple of territories as well, which is all very good. So all that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.